What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
What is the root cause of gang-related violence, teenage pregnancies, and the downward spiral of today's youth culture? The answer lies in the media that our children are exposed to.
I've been in the East Side Boys for about 3 years now. Do the same thing every day. Wake up, eat my cereal, usually Cocoa Puffs. I don't drink the milk, man. Tastes like crap. Then, I make my way to the book club. Sometimes I don't do my reading, and I gotta say stuff like, yeah, that part was cool, or I like that guy too, but they know, they know.
These gangs, they often they have like ways to engage in in some rumble activity. So when a East Side member and a West Side member they see each other walking down the street, yeah, they the East Side, they make eye contact, and these gang members, the East Side member might do something like hey. Like kind of a heady. Arthritis in the neck prevents me from doing this very well. And the West Side member can do like like a shoulder, like hey, whoa, and now that then there's going to be some conflict now that they're doing this. And then once you see them doing their motions, you can tell that there's something going to be going down.
They are exposed to such movies like Saving Private Ryan, video games like Grand Theft Auto, and TV series like CSI Miami, CSI New York, the original CSI set in Las Vegas, CSI Istanbul, CSI San Diego, CSI Houston, CSI Minneapolis St. Paul.
Nowadays, many gangs, they now mark their territories by actually urinating on around their borders. So the other gangs will respect. They smell the urine, and they respect the borders of where the gangs, their territories are.
You ever been shot? I've been shot everywhere. I've been shot in my arm, my eye, my neck, down at the police station, next to the gas station, in my ankle, the shoulder, even my tongue, son. There's a lot more places. I can feel them. A lot of the bullets didn't even take them out. I've been hitting the breast, the elbow, the hip, the uterus. But that one's still in there. It makes noise when I run. I've been hitting the foot, the belly button, everywhere in between. Any place you can think of, there's a bullet in me.
Have you ever seen one of these? This is a how do you say stuffed animal? I believe it's a turtle. Yeah. I've named him Thomas, and I have a lot of these stuffed animals at my house. I actually play with these very very frequently. I do not have children. This is strictly for me. I do not know how this pertains to gang violence. I just felt that I needed to share this with you. Thank you.
CSI Anchorage, CSI St. Petersburg, CSI Lithuania, CSI Hong Kong, CSI Idaho.
The gangs will often try to compete with one another. Like, so the East Side. Let's say the East Side gang has a exceptionally good barbecue. They have someone who is really good at barbecuing shrimp. And the West Side will be like, oh, the East Side has a really good barbecuer. We should get a better barbecuer. And so the West will try to recruit, from the streets a really good barbecuer. And then, the West Side and the East Side will compete in a very large barbecuing shrimp off barbecue or something like that. it's not strictly barbecuing. I just picked that as an example to show you.
People always be asking me, why don't I live the straight life? Why don't I go to church and read the Bible and have a kid with a real mom and not just some crazy hoe?
You know, some say that, you know, these gangs are very negative, and, you know, I have to agree, you know, no one likes the violence brought in by these, but there are also, you know, there is a cultural aspect of these gangs, you know, they bring in, you know, all sorts of, I like rap music. I like to watch, rap music videos on, the MTV. I like, you know, the women with nice assets, you know, they're nice. And, you know, other things like of that nature.
I do live a life of dignity and respect with my boys. And I'm sick of everybody judging me and the white man keeping me down. I'm done with this.
I believe that, you know, someday America will be a safe place again, you know, a place where you can walk the streets freely. The women can, you know, go to the supermarket once again and buy whatever they buy without being potentially harassed by these gangs. You know, the drugs will be gone. There will no longer be a trafficking of cocaine and, you know, marijuana. There'll be, you know,
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?